up? Welcome into your daily Buckeye Blitz for a Sunday, January 7th, 2023, 24. Almost got you slipping. No, I actually caught myself for once. Usually I just let it fly. Appreciate everybody joining me today. Happy Sunday. You know, it's a Sunday fun day. You also know that we are going live tonight at 7:30 p.m. Eastern here on the YouTube live. Me, Jeff, and Sean, we're going to get their reaction from a busy week. A lot of stuff going on all over the program. So a lot of player movement. We'll get their reaction maybe from the Cotton Bowl. I don't know. Maybe not. See how I feel. Anyways, we'll get all of their reactions to the current Buckeyes status. But today we're talking 2022 defense versus 2023 defense by the numbers and the grades. Let's get into it right now. Kicking it off with opponent points per game. How many points do your opponents score per game on average? 2022, we were 17th in the country. We made tremendous strides from 2021, but we still allowed 21 points a game in 22. This year, second in the country, 11.6. That is a huge jump. That's like freaking 10 points, man. Huge jump. Kudos all around for the defense. 11.6. Second in the country. That's legit. Opponent yards per game in 2022, we were 12th in the country, allowing 321. This year, we were third in the country, allowing 268 total yards. That's insane. So another top 5 category for this year. Opponent yards per play. I like this one because it gives you a good sense of how successful your opponents are every time they have the ball and snap the ball. 2022, we were 29th in the country, allowing 5 yards per play. That's good, not great. This year, though, third in the country, 4.1 yards per play. That's impressive. Running the ball, run defense needs to tighten it up a bit. In 22, we were 23rd in the country, allowing 121 per game. This year, we were 25th in the country, allowing 121.3. So I know slivers difference, but still, we need to be inside the top 5, preferably top 10 at worst in rushing yards per game allowed. Opponent passing yards per game. In 2022, we were 26th in the country, allowing 200 yards a game. This year, we were first, number 1 in the country, passing yards per game, allowing 147. That's legit. That's how you play defense against the pass. Another category where we are top 5. That's what we're looking for. That's the target. Red zone scores per game, touchdowns and field goals. This is a percentage. 2022, we were almost DFL, dead freaking last. We are 127th. 93% of the time opponents got in our red zone, they scored a touchdown or a field goal. This year, 11th. Talk about a swing. 127th to 11th. Wow. We went from 93% down to 74%. That's good defense. And that's the bend but don't break style, and tightening up when you absolutely have to. Third down conversions, we did improve there as well. We weren't bad in 2022. We were 8th in the country at 30%. This year, we were 2nd in the country at 26.7%. Another top 5 category there. Sacks per game now, this one and the takeaways you're not going to be so happy about, but we saw this coming, right? I mean, we saw this throughout the year. We were less risky, less aggressive in the defensive calls, blitzes, and things like that. So you're not going to get those big splash plays. In 2022, we were 30th in the country, 2.6 sacks per game. This year, we dropped down to 60th, 2.2 sacks per game. So quite a fall off there. Hopefully, we can rectify that this coming season. Takeaways, same deal there. Wow. In 2022, we were 68th in the country, just 1.4 takeaways per game. This year, way down there in the basement, 122nd in the country, 0.8 takeaways per game. We just weren't getting our hands on balls like we like to. So, areas to improve, but all in all, you got to be happy with what do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 categories where we're in the top 5. I'll take that. As far as grades go, comparing 2022 to 2023, not a lot of differences there. Tommy had a good year. Yeah, pressures we had, but you got to go back. You had Zach Harrison in 2022. He had 33, JT 32. They blitzed Eichenberg a lot in 2022. He had 23. But then this year, you look at total pressures. JT 37, Jack 37, Michael Hall 27 or 29. Sorry, Tyleek 22. So you see the difference here, where the front 4 are getting that push, getting that pressure without having to blitz, and tackles. I always check missed tackles because that's one of my biggest issues. Missed tackles, we had 122 in 2022. This year, 99. So you knocked 30 plus off of that. That's a good season. That's teaching good fundamentals. I like to think that a lot of that has to do with bringing James Laurinaitis on. Maybe, I don't know, who's to say. I'll give him credit wherever I can. But that's an improvement, huge improvement. What else? INTs, obviously we didn't get much there, but we didn't before either. So not a big change. Yeah, overall, the Buckeyes are very similar to the 2022 team in their grades and stuff like that. But you see in the stats, in the statistical categories, as a team, they played better team defense, So that's the key there. But you can't help but be happy with most of these categories. The sacks and the takeaways have to improve. You should fall ass backwards into some fucking sacks and takeaways, right? A little bit more than 0.8 per game, So I got for you today. Talk to you tomorrow. Go Bucks.